Hello guys, I'm Kodiak here at Evergreen Acres. And still, yes, I'm a little stuffy, a little sick, a little, September fever for me. Got the new, we just barely finished taking out the potatoes. One of the plants just needed to finish growing. And something that I still have to do is collect the hay from this field, this entire all the way till down there. And then across to our other field, we just had it cut a little while ago, and I believe this one, our original mower's son mows this side, which he cuts a lot lower, and so it's easier for me. And then the grass grows a lot faster, which that's the part that kind of sucks, but what are you gonna do? This is some great straw and hay, and we have to mow it, and then that'll be like its final thing. Then we'll have them come back and cut it, because we don't have like a big mower yet. Once we get a nice mower, I'll start mowing, and once we get a windrower, then I'll be able to do that. Because people on Facebook, they have tractors for like $100-$200, and that's easy stuff I can get. And balers, $50-$100, that's easy. I can start doing something that usually would cost $100,000 of an operation to start with for less than $200 to $300 or $400, which I've got in my account saved up from doing other jobs. And so I can finally start doing this once I buy my things, and then I'll be able to start mowing all this field and that field over there all by myself. Then windrowing it, if I just want to have just a regular hay, or I can get a telehandler, a tedder. I think it's called a tedder, right, girls? Is it called a tedder? I think it is called a tedder. And so what it does is it just kind of takes the grass and just flips it, and then allows it to dry on the other side, which then creates straw. I'm gonna do a 100% definite video about how those things work. So one of the videos is going to be named "How Does a Tedder Work?" The other one's going to be named "How Does a Windrower Work?" And I have a farming game called Farming Simulator 22, or 2022. And all my farming knowledge has, I think at least 50% of it has come from Farming Sim. The other 50% has been just watching real farmers and, little New Hampshire, Massachusetts, and like Michigan farmers, like literally farmers all around the world. I've been watching for so many years that my knowledge of farming, that includes chickens, cows, or cattle, if you want to call it, and like sheep and pigs, and I guess like aren't lambs kind of like in the same family along with like the goats? But anyways, all types of animals, poultry, waterfowl, literally everything. I've gotten all my knowledge from those farmers. And instead of watching, I've actually gotten to control my own virtual farm. Virtual farm. By having your own virtual farm, by the way, in the link in the description or on my kind of like links or something like that, probably in the description of this video, I'll have a link to allow you to get your own version of Farming Sim 22. And then when I get the blog for Evergreen Acres, that will be put every time in the link in the description. And holy crap, that looks great. That looks literally fantastic. This is my Tonka truck thing, and my dad actually did very well on this. 100% better than I could have done it. That looks fantastic. It would look better if it was like all black. But yeah. So I'm gonna show you guys real quick before the farm dog runs off. I'm gonna show you guys my virtual farm. And it's not that big right now. It's on the kind of typical map that you would have. And so right now, this is the windrower, and all I gotta do is turn it on and do this. So what it's doing is it's taking the grass, pushing it behind it into 4 different discs, which then kind of push it all into one thing for the baler to use instead of that. And now I can use a windrower to do this, and then use a tedder afterwards to make the straw and whatnot. This is where my knowledge of this came from. I haven't found any YouTubers who actually do this yet, so this is kind of where all my knowledge comes from, is this. So, and now it's raining in my game. Okay, cool. But pretty much 50-50, my knowledge comes from a game, which that game has every single bit of knowledge from farmers that for hundreds of years. And then the other knowledge has been from generations and generations of farmers. I think there's one that's called the 5th Generation Farmer on YouTube, I believe. Yeah, I haven't watched him in a while, but he does pretty much like all cattle, and I think he actually does mowing and whatnot because cows need hay and straw and silage and mineral, like nice mineral stuff, which is, you can feed cows that as well. It's a type of mineral feed. Or you can feed them TMR, total mixed ration, same shit in real life. Sorry. But everything is all one. Oh, this is where he spray painted. I was wondering why the grass was black. Anyway, so yes, that's gonna wrap up today's video of kind of just this video's name, which you've already seen it, is where does my knowledge come from? And so my knowledge comes from a game and real farmers from and for generations. And that's where my knowledge sits today. Thank you guys so much for watching this video if you are. And if you feel like it, if you want to, give this video a like. Or if you don't like it, thumbs down. I don't really care. Hit the subscribe button or the and the bell button if you like. I don't know. I don't care. The only thing that matters to me is that people are actually watching and learning kind of along with me. That's what this whole mission is on this channel. Is I'm just a beginner farmer trying to figure things out and eventually buy myself my own farm. Eventually, if we either win the Mega Millions or YouTube takes off, skyrockets, or getting enough money from hay and straw, grass, and eggs. But speaking of eggs, we'll save that for next video. Thank you guys so much for watching if you did. Goodbye.